Two stars of the GCN universe, Andrew Feather and Cillian Kelly, are taking on Zwift Academy 2023. The Academy is a pro-level fitness program that anyone can join and use to boost their fitness and their riding prowess, but it is also a serious tool that teams and Zwift are using to identify the next big cycling talent. Both our chargers are coming at it from different angles this year. Feather off the back of another dominant hill climb season, which culminated in him winning the UK National Hill Climb Championships on the infamous struggle. Cillian, he's coming at it from his couch. Both from different ends of the cycling spectrum, but it's an interesting scenario nonetheless. Will we see Feather coming up trumps and taking on a monument for a pro team next year, or will Cillian take a victory for us all?
If I wasn't cursing Connor before, which I obviously was, I am now.
It all starts here, folks.
Like, Andrew Feather can't even be his real name. It's like having a world-class sprinter and his name just happens to be like Johnny Blastoff. Nonsense.
Okay, so we've got two contrasting entrants into the Zwift Academy this year. Starting with Andrew Feather, who is a thoroughbred mountain goat. His watts a kilo are out of this universe, and it is even said that professors of perpetual motion are looking to study his DNA. He declined. However, on the other hand, his experience of Zwift and Zwift racing is nil. He hasn't got much of it, and that could hamper his efforts. Cillian, on the other hand, is used to the indoor trainer. He's used to Zwift. Who remembers his journey to the Étape d'Azur on Zwift, and also that incredibly steep hill that I sent him up last year when he took on the Zwift Academy.
I actually can't do it. Jesus.
But as much as I love the guy, his fitness isn't at the same level as Andrew Feather, and he climbs about as fast as I do, which isn't that fast, unfortunately. But I think that experience is going to count for something in the Zwift Academy. I believe in him, and I think he can go places. They are both in the fights though. Zwift Academy has begun, and I caught up with our two protégés to see what their objectives were. Andrew, we've just caught you off the back of winning the National Hill Climb Championships. What have you been up to since then?
Pretty much eating a lot of cake and chocolate, putting on quite a few kilos.
Andrew, this isn't what I want to hear. I want to hear motivation. You're going to win the Zwift Academy. I believe in you.
I'm fully in my off-season at the moment.
How much of a role has indoor training played in your general preparation for hill climbs?
I mean, indoor training, I don't do any indoor training. Everything's outside while I do. Even in the winter, I just feel that, going outside, getting the fresh air, being on real roads, I enjoy that. I don't know whether indoor training, I've not really ever tried it. I've done a little bit, but not much.
What's your objectives? What are you hoping to achieve by taking part?
I think just a bit of general experience riding inside, what the Zwift is like. I've done a couple of things on Zwift. I've done the Alpecin-Deceuninck challenge, I think, with yourself and the other presenters, so that was really good. Never done a workout on Zwift. I think, part of the Zwift Academy is doing a workout, so that would be interesting.
Nice. Well, we've got 6 weeks ahead of us, and it is the perfect opportunity, to get the fitness, get it improving, get it going in the right direction again as we head into the winter months.
Yep.
And also, Andrew, I do think we need to believe here. I think we need to believe. We need some motivation, because I want to see you on the Murder Hoy next year, smashing it, getting the medal, then employing me as your coach. Right, nice one. Good luck, mate. Let's smash it.
Cheers, mate.
Don't leave me hanging, Andrew. Come on. Right, hold my wheel. Come on, we've got some reps to do. Feather then, not quite sure what he's got himself into, but I'm sure he's going to smash it. I was interested though to see where Cillian's head was at before the academy started.
Cillian, good to see you. Thanks for being up for another wacky challenge.
I'm not sure I had a choice, Connor, but thanks for asking me.
No, you're going to nail it, Cillian. You've got this. You've got it. We followed your transformation when you took part in the Étape d'Azur. You went from 0 to hero back then. An absolutely stellar job to get through that. How's your riding been going since then?
Well, I've got a graph that shows me that if I went from 0 to hero in July last year, I've gone right back down to pretty much 0 again. I've got the proof.
Well, I'm a big believer in residual fitness because it's been 4 years, over 4 years, since I completed the Giro d'Italia, and I still like to think that there's some sort of form in there from that. But how far has your fitness dropped? It can't have gone down that much.
Well, it has, I think. I don't think it hasn't gone right back down. Like I like in the build up to the Etap, I did the Wicklow 200. That was last year, and earlier this year, I did the Wicklow 100. I didn't do the 200, but I kind of did no training for that, and it was fine. You know, so I don't think I would have done that the year before. So I think you're probably right. Like there is a bit of residual muscle memory in there somewhere.
There you go. It's that hope I want you to keep clinging to, Cillian. You're my underdog hero. What are your personal objectives for taking part this year?
Well, something I definitely learned about myself doing the Etap challenge was that I need a goal. I can't just pootle around and maintain fitness. I need something to aim for.
I think you could do it. I think you could get a bigger fitness gain, improvement percentage-wise than he does.
Well, I mean, if there's anything I'll be able to beat Andrew Feather in, it'll be percentage improvement. So, I mean, I'd love to say I can do that. I've got plenty of room for improvement, whereas I'd say Feather's room for improvement is not very big at all. So, I think I can take him.
So now we know what our riders are hoping to achieve as they take on Zwift Academy, but let's have a look at exactly what they are taking on, because the Academy takes the form of 6 weeks through 6 structured workouts, which are designed to really push them to their limits in different ways. And they've also got to take on 2 races, all before the 17th of December. The workouts are all up now and ready to take on demand, and the races too are spread across different dates and times, so there really is something for everyone no matter where you are in the world. You can take it on now, no matter who you are. It is a great way of boosting your fitness this time of year. If you do want a shout though of getting a pro contract at the end of it all, which is a possibility, then you need to take on the full length of every single workout. Once you've completed them all, power from these efforts is then analysed, and if it's looking good, then you could advance to the next stage of the Zwift Academy. A bit like gladiators, without the spray tan and the leotards. No, actually it's kind of similar, isn't it? But jokes aside, this is a serious talent ID program. If it works out for you, if you are looking for that pro contract, you could find yourself landing with the likes of Alpecin-Deceuninck or Canyon Shram. Anyway, time to see how my chargers are getting on in their first workout. Andrew's into his first workout there, he's doing well, but he's coming into the key part of it. It's 2 30-second efforts where he needs to go as hard as he can. I'm quite intrigued to see what power you can put out here, mate. Up, 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 up! Come on, 780 watts, 800 watts I'm seeing here. God, hold it.
First workout now, it's called Explosive 30s, but it's a bit of a mixture of 30 seconds and 2 minutes. It's, you know, the wibbly line in the colour graph. Never good at that wibbly line. It means you have to go all out. I'm in the big ring already, ready to go for when erg mode gets disabled. Oh God, I haven't done that for a while.
Andrew, you're 45 minutes into your first session, pretty much halfway through.
Yep.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's all right. The first effort, the last 2 minute effort is pretty difficult.
How's the form compared to normal?
Performance, I haven't really done any cycling in the last 4 or 5 weeks, so it's quite hard to really get going again, just because this is kind of my off season, but I'm giving it a go. Bit of fun, see what happens.
Don't worry about it, just do your best. If you never try, you never know.
Oh, I didn't enjoy that. Oh. Do you ever wonder what Feather would be getting in those sorts of tests?
Minute and a half to go. Come on! I want my agent fee when you get this pro contract.
That last 20 minutes was much harder than I was expecting. I think it was 80% of my FTP for 20 minutes and couldn't do it. Got about halfway through and I had to reduce the relative effort down even further. I know that's the type of character I am. If I have a goal and there's something to aim for, I'm much more likely to keep the legs moving. So have that Andrew Feather. Wonder how he got on. Probably doesn't even know what a burrito does, or a truck. Probably knows what a feather does, seeing as how he's like god of feathers.
Yeah. How did it go? What were the numbers?
The numbers were, okay, so the average power was 253, neutralized power 295. The max, well, the 30-second power, which I think was being tested, was 746. 2-minute power, I'm not sure, probably around, I haven't got 2-minute power here, but I think it's probably around 475, looking at the 1-minute power. Yeah, I'd say 475.
That's decent, that's a good start.
Yeah, sort of a bit of a shock to the system, but it's interesting to do. I've not really had much experience of indoor riding, so it's interesting to do the test. Really.
I'll let you get a shower, recover.
Brilliant.
Good effort.
Cheers.
I'm proud of you. Proud of you. Still getting commission when you get the pro contract.
Okay.
So then, the Zwift Academy is underway and our GCN hopefuls are off to what I think is a good start. Don't forget, you too can head over to Zwift and take on the Academy yourself. It is a great motivator to jump on the bike and take on some cracking workouts if that is your thing, or maybe it's your thing to go looking for a pro contract, because that is what is potentially at the end of all this. Don't forget to please give Cillian and Andrew some goodwill in the comment section down below, because I think they're going to need it, and I'm really rooting for them. I really hope they can smash this Zwift Academy. I'd love to see it. Will Cillian get his best ever FTP? Will Andrew get that pro contract? It's all to play for, folks. It is all to play for. Who's going to make the greatest improvement in fitness? Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with their progress. We've got another video coming out soon when the Academy finishes on the 17th of December. So we'll keep you posted and let's see how they get on. It's all to play for.